Hey, welcome to another 105-minute meals. Today, I have a guest chef, my friend Jennifer. We're going to do Jamaican Jerk Chicken. And Jennifer is from Jamaica, so hopefully she knows how to do this. It's a two-part process. Today, we're going to marinate it, and then it'll sit overnight in the fridge. Is that
Yes.
correct? And then tomorrow, Curtis, who's behind the camera, will grill it.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us what you're using?
To make everybody knows about jerk chicken. It's one of the tastiest dishes, and I'm not bragging. Um, but and for full disclosure, jerk chicken is not a 5 minute meal. It takes more than 5 minutes to do, but um, um, it's well worth it. Okay, so my go-to spice when I make jerk chicken is Walker's Wood jerk seasoning. It's made in Jamaica, it's authentic, and it gives you the authentic taste that you need. And so you don't have to be trying to make your own season because you won't capture the real Jamaican flavor. So that's what I use. And we also you oil the chicken before you put the seasoning on it. Um, my friend Jay is using olive oil, but vegetable oil is fine. You don't have to buy olive oil to do this. So that is to because you won't be basting the chicken when it's cooking, so the basting goes in before you put it you put it to marinate, and so it's usually about, depending on your tolerance for hot and spicy, 1 to 2 teaspoon of the seasoning per pound of chicken. And today we have about 4 pounds of leg quarters. Those are always good for jerk chicken because the meat is very muscular, so it's tasty. Yeah, we're just getting the chicken ready to work on it. So I'm just cracking a couple of bones so that it will soak faster. The seasoning can get into
Aha, okay.
the things. And breast meat is not my first choice for jerk chicken. So, but leg quarters are great for doing that. And so first off, we'll oil the chicken, and you can just eyeball it. You want to get enough oil in there to cover. And if you notice, I'm wearing gloves to do this because the jerk season might be a little bit spicy, and depending on how delicate your hands are, you may not want to tuck your hands in all that spice. So I'm using a disposable glove, or you can use your regular kitchen gloves that you put on meat. And so I'm rubbing the oil into the meat to make sure it's fully marinated. It's fully covered the chicken, because when we're cooking, the oil has to be on the chicken before. Um, okay. So Jay, can you open that, or open this for me? Because now that I have on.
Okay.
And
All
so
right.
and so now I'm gonna apply the seasoning mix, and it has peppers in there. It has all kind of good stuff.
You know what
That
kind of
if we
peppers it's using?
the go-to pepper in Jamaica is Scotch bonnet. So there's some Scotch bonnet in there, nutmeg, pimento, and lots of other things. If they tell you, they'll have to kill you. So we're not gonna give you all the ingredients. So it's 4 pounds of chicken. So I'm gonna start off with 6 teaspoons of the spice. I may add more. The more spice you add, the more spicy it will be. But it doesn't jerk chicken doesn't have to be burning hot. It depends on how much of the spice you put on it. And so what I'm doing is working the spice into the meat. While I was cleaning the chicken, getting it ready, I cracked a couple of the bone in the thighs, so I could rub some seasoning into it. And also, when you're grilling it, it makes it easier to get to the bone faster. And so working the seasoning into the meat and make sure that all the pieces are fully covered. And once we're finished, we'll cover it and put it in the fridge. You can do 2 hours, maybe good, but
It's best overnight.
for aficionado like me, I prepare mine overnight and it sits in the refrigerator covered overnight so the spices can really marinate into the meat. And so I think I need a little bit more for this piece.
So we're going to grill these tomorrow, but what if you don't have a grill?
If you don't have a grill, you can also put it in your oven. I like to do it on broil, and because you're doing it in an oven, you may not have that smoky flavor that you get from.
Here, I'll get that for you.
Yes, you won't get the smoky flavor that you get from the grill. So in case of that, you could just do a splash of liquid smoke, and that will give you that will take care of the missing flavor from the wood fire. If you're in a pinch and you need to do it in the oven, or if it's winter, I mean, the people eat jerk chicken year round. So if it's winter and it's snowy outside and you can't light your grill, you can always do it in the oven and cook it that way on broil. I've also used it in the air fryer.
Ah,
Yeah, I
okay.
season the chicken and then air fry it, and it's just as good.
Really?
So yeah,
My air
but
fryer would not be big enough for all this chicken, but I could probably do a couple of
you
pieces in there.
pop pieces at a time. Yeah. So that's also an alternative if you don't have a charcoal or a gas grill, and you can still eat authentic, good tasting Jamaican chicken. And so
Jennifer, where did you buy this? Do you have to bring this from the United States?
yeah, yes, I do. Although I didn't find that brand, but once I stumbled on jerk seasoning in Pequeño Mundo.
Oh,
It
really?
was not Walker's Wood; it was a different brand, and
How do you think it compared?
it could do in a pinch.
Okay, but
It's
this is the
better.
best.
But yeah, I swear by
Walker's Wood,
Walker's Wood
traditional Jamaican jerk chicken.
yeah, jerk seasoning. It's also good on pork. You can do jerk pork on fish. You could put it on your fish and roast the fish on
Well, next
in
time I go to
aluminum
the
foil.
States, I'm going to bring some back.
Yeah, exactly.
Some for me, some for you.
Or you could order. Well, it's more expensive on Amazon, but
Yeah.
if you were in the States and you get to the supermarket and go to the
Fiesta in Texas, Fiesta would have it.
you go to wherever they have the different
International.
national aisle, and you'll probably find Walker's Wood because it's really popular and it's readily available. In Atlanta, we get it everywhere: Kroger, Publix,
Okay.
Walmart, anywhere. Yeah, so it's the go-to, the authentic Jamaican flavor to jerk chicken, as if you were in Jamaica and you were getting
I think
it.
your glove broke.
Yeah, don't point it
No.
out.
Well, wash your hands off.
Yeah. So the chicken is now ready, and we're gonna cover it.
Okay.
You could do shrink wrap or cover on it, and tomorrow we'll pick it up when my hubby Curtis will be
Doing the grilling
doing
honors. Okay, I'm getting ready to head over to Jennifer and Curtis's house in just a little bit, and I'm bringing a salad. So I've got some fresh lettuce that I just got, cut up some tomatoes, red onions, apples. I cut up some beets. Not everybody likes beets. I really love them in my salads, but I put this in a separate container so that if somebody wants some, they can pull some out and use it. Still have the stains from cutting that up. I'm going to add an avocado. Okay, a spoon to scoop that out. Let's go ahead and put in our lettuce, which I tore by hand, and then put in the salad spinner. I'm just going to add our tomatoes, add our apple, Add a little sweetness. Put in the red onions, savory. Now I'm going to add the avocado. And it's another perfect avocado. Really is nice living here in Costa Rica, where avocados don't travel a long way from being picked to your table. Okay, that ought to be pretty tasty. I will take a video of that and add it in. Okay, now Jennifer will have her, they'll have a selection of salad dressings, but I just ran out, so we're going to very quickly use this old salad dressing bottle. I'm going to add some, I hope this is extra virgin olive oil. I keep seeing all these documentaries about how so many of these foods are faked, and of course extra virgin olive oil is one of the number one faked. So I'm now going to add some balsamic vinegar. Okay, we're going to add a little honey, give it some sweetness. Okay, I'm going to squeeze a lime from my tree outside. Yeah, that's good. Some mustard, which helps mix the oil and the other ingredients. All right. Okay, gonna add some basil. Okay, gonna add some basil. Add some garlic powder. All right, wipe off the outside of the bottle. I'm gonna shake it up. That's how easy it is to make your own salad dressing, and it's delicious. Okay, I'll get a video of that, and I'll show you the other side dish that I'm bringing. And there's our salad. If I had put the beets in there, there'd be even more color. But isn't that lovely? Beautiful. So this morning, before I headed out to get some of the salad fixings, I put some of this squash in my electric pressure cooker. It's an off-brand. It's not the Instant Pot, but seems to work just fine. I'm going to scoop these seeds out and put them there for the compost pile. And then a little bit more in there. And then I'm going to separate the meat of the squash from the skin. Okay. We're going to put it in a container. I don't know about you, but I try and avoid plastic as much as possible. I mean, so much food comes in plastic to begin with. We eat a lot of plastic. I think they say about a credit card's worth of plastic in weight a week that most Americans ingest. And, it's not really that much more expensive. If you don't drop them, they last a long time. So I like the glass containers. Okay, there's some squash to go with our salad, and very soon, our jerk chicken. Okay, so there's the chicken. It's been sitting in the fridge overnight at my place. And
we
now
just
it's ready to
get
go
out.
on the grill.
Now, I like to put it bone side down first. We do want to make sure that we turn the skin side down at a point so we can get nice. Well, actually, let's just do that. Skin down first. That way we get that nice grill marks on the chicken. Now, on pieces of chicken that don't have a lot of skin, we like to just put it bone down first. It cooks a little more evenly that way. But with these nice big skins here, we'll just go ahead and lay those down. Getting a little smoke in my eyes.
Yeah, me too. Smoke gets in your eyes.
Yep.
Okay.
And there. So that last piece always looks nice and juicy.
So we have 2 kilos of these thigh drumstick quarters, and that's about 4.5 pounds. So how long do you think this will take to cook?
Not long, not long. It'll be probably 10, 15 minutes probably.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah. Got lots of it to go on here.
Okay, so we're putting more of the
leftover juice from the basting.
Yeah.
We don't let it go to waste. So we just go ahead on it. And I'm going to leave a little bit so that when I turn it back over, we can baste
the other side as
well.
Yeah. All right, so 10, 15 minutes. Let it go.
We'll let it close down. Okay.
So we're back from our little golf practice. How's it going?
It's pretty good. I think it's time we can turn over here.
Oh, wow. That was pretty quick.
We need to have a tool there. And so at this point, now, that's a really nice color.
Yeah, that one's good. That's a good color. Oh, and that one too. The first one maybe not so much.
Right. Well, we find hot zones, and that's the part that comes in here. This tells me where the hot spots on the grill are, and I will move the pieces around to take advantage of that. So these guys here, since they got that nice color already, I'll set them aside
where it's a little cooler.
Yeah, and put these guys, well, no, I just take those out and put these guys where we know that good heat is. And we can go ahead and leave that color. I think that's a good enough start. And then these guys will move out to the edges where there's not as much heat and let them continue to cook at a slower pace, like I say. Okay, let's get the peppers. Beets, back on flame, and we're good.
Okay, and
so got it flipped, and we're just gonna what's left of the sauce, the basting liquid, and just hit all of the pieces there. This really locks in a lot more moisture into the chicken.
Okay.
One more time. See, oh yeah. These are looking good. Wow. I should have you come film my chicken more often.
So how many charcoal briquettes did you put in there?
Probably about maybe 15, 20 perhaps.
Okay, but you already had some in there that were hot, right?
Right, yeah.
So maybe a total of about 25 or 30.
Those are going to be losing their
heat,
yeah. And I don't know if I showed you, this is what I used to fire the grills coals up with. So heating iron, it plugs in, and I just stick it inside, build a little mountain of coals on top of it. It's cleaner, doesn't get the charcoal, the chemical taste.
Right, the flammable stuff.
Right, exactly. So it's better for the environment. It's quick and easy. Once the coals start turning gray, ash, I spread them out, make a nice little flat bed on the floor, and then I add the second layer of coals on top of that to give it the real good, nice even heat.
Okay, so chicken's come off the grill. Got the salad, the squash. We're ready to eat. I'm going to take a little taste of this jerk chicken.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Wow,
Yummy.
that's awesome. It's also got some real bite to it because remember, it's woodcock. The name of the sauce is woodcock.
Walker's Wood.
Walker's Wood.
Jerk season.
They make it with Scotch bonnet peppers. So this has got a little bit of heat to it, but not crazy, not too much. Bon appetit. Salud.
Salud.
Salud. Salud.
If you like this video and others from 105 Minute Meals, please subscribe. Hit the like button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications when we come out with new videos. Pura vida from Costa Rica.